on a trip out to Arizona, kind of a work trip, but figured this would be a good video actually to kind of retake what I did on the 3 things I really enjoy about the Elantra N. And so obviously what's the better way to kill some time and obviously, just talk about the things I really enjoy about it. And one of the big things is the drivability. So I'm gonna go ahead and probably just jump into it and obviously throw some driving clips in there, but hope you guys enjoy, and we will for sure talk soon. All right, so we are a few hours into our little excursion over to Arizona, and I thought this would be a good time to re-record kind of a portion of why the Elantra N, why I think it's the ultimate, car guy, dad, sports car, and just how I've been enjoying it, and wanted to do one of those. I don't want to necessarily say 5 things I love, 5 things I hate, but 5 things that I enjoy about it and 5 things I don't enjoy. But just to jump into it, the biggest thing, honestly, and this was again a perfect opportunity, is just the drivability. Just that ability to hop in and just have the practicality of, again, just a sedan, something that can haul the big boy, big beaut, haul the kids, haul a wife, haul a few other people if we don't have the kids with us, and still just be kind of that real fun sports car on the back roads, which I'll get into as the second point. Number 2, I think, is really, again, the other side of the coin, is just how fun this car is to drive. I'll probably shoot in or put in some shots, even a couple little voiceovers of the curvy part of this 4-hour drive that I'm doing out to Arizona. But I mean, the way this car handles and the way that it really is just at a push of a button, welcome to Arizona. That's fun. I wish I would have placed it over there so you guys could have seen the sign. I think that's new because I didn't see that last time. But back on track, it just handles so well. It is a relatively light car. I mean, 3,200 pounds isn't that light, but it is, in today's standards, a pretty light car. And so, it's very tossable. The ELSD is just magic sometimes, in terms of when you're in a corner thinking you're about at the limit, but you decide, out of some whim,
to give it a little bit of gas.
That LSD is going to figure out how to really kind of shave that, shave some power off of whatever wheel it has to get you traction out of the corner. And there's some corners where I'm just mind blown at how much traction I had coming out of it. And you can just feel how tight the whole chassis is. I mean, the chassis brace in the back is definitely helpful as well. And number 3, really, just being an out-of-the-package car that you really don't have to do much to. I know the modding community is strong, and I'm huge on, personalizing your car and doing different things that you actually add some benefit to it. But again, at this point, and having a couple other cars as well, older cars, they kind of need a little bit more love in certain instances. To be able to have a car that you really don't have to do a lot to out of the gate, to have just a raucous exhaust note when this car is in N mode, to have a great amount of power. And, even, when it comes down to that octane learning, situation, which I might have mentioned a little bit in another video, but I mean, when this car is octane learned, I mean, the power that it puts down is truly impressive. I had it dynoed a few months ago, and I think it put like 271 horsepower to the wheels, and I think it was 277 pound-feet of torque. And I mean, the car is rated at 276, and so car is definitely underrated. That was kind of, and it's been a proving factor around in the community. But nonetheless, it is to not really have to go tune the car and not really have to do mods, just to maybe do them down the road because you want to get maybe a little bit extra power out of it. Obviously, get some wheels and some different things. I do have some badge skin lighting, kind of lighting overlays coming soon, which I'm excited about. But it just was a platform that I didn't have to do much to out of the box. I could use it, I could really enjoy it, and when I decide to mod it, I can, but it's not one of those cars where it's like right when you buy it, it's like, oh, I gotta do this, I gotta do that, just to kind of get it up to that standard of where you want it to be. So those are my 3 things that I like. One thing I'll throw in there and not talk a lot about, but I mean, the N community, the in community itself, and I just had to dodge a what do you call it, piece of tire just now. So I'm hoping that went underneath and not hit my front bumper. But you know, again, agility, that kind of helped out. But the in community is just top notch. I mean, I've been seeing some posts actually from in Korea and in Canada, and they go all out. I mean, they really do put a lot into the community in terms of just engaging opportunities to get the car out on the track. Really free track days. Obviously, you have to pay your way to get there, but once you're there, you'd be able to utilize tracks like Sonoma and Laguna Seca and different tracks like that. You just have the ability to really enjoy and drive the car, and they really promote that. And so that's just another huge one for me in terms of just an added bonus of just why I think this whole in platform and this in community is just the spot for me right now, for lack of a better way of putting it.